Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to be doing a makeup tutorial, not a hair tutorial. Yes, so basically I'm going to be sharing with you guys my Dewy foundation routine. If you all do not know, I am a 100% matte girl. Like, all my foundations are majority matte because I have oily skin, but it is winter time, so I decided to switch it up by accident maybe about a month ago. So about a month ago I went into my local Walmart to pick up my favorite foundation, which is the Maybelline Fit Me in matte shade 355. I went in, they didn't have it, you guys. They didn't have it, and I was in desperate need. And the thing is that I always carry a couple of these on hand, but this time I ran out and I needed more, and they didn't have it. So I ended up getting the same shade, but I had the bottle said new dewy plus smooth look. So I decided to give it a try. It's winter time. I'm probably not gonna have that much oil on the skin, seeing that it's very dry outside. So I decided to try it. I've been using the dewy plus smooth in the shade 355 for like the last month or so, and I've been loving how my foundation has been coming out. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys today my Dewy foundation routine. If y'all are interested, stay tuned to the remainder of the video. But y'all already know what I'm about to say. Stop right now, subscribe, and put on your post notification bells so you all are notified every time I do an upload. And let's just get right into the video. Alright, so as I mentioned in the intro, I am going to be sharing with you guys. I'm going to be sharing with you guys my Dewy makeup routine. I am a 100% matte girl. I love matte. I have oily skin, so matte is my go-to foundation. But for winter purposes, I have decided to switch out and try Dewy foundation. If you all don't know, like, one of my top 5 foundations is the Maybelline Fit Me, and today I'm going to be trying the new look, the Dewy and Smooth Fit Me foundation. I'm in the shade 355 Coconut, but it's all of the products that I'm going to be using on my face, or I would say 90% of the products, not even 90, probably like 50% of the products that we use on my face are going to be dewy, or, you know, some type of moisture to it. So first I'm going to be starting off with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, and it looks like this. I'm going to take about 1 to 2 pumps of that. I really didn't need 2 pumps, but I did put 2 pumps. And I'm going to massage that in the skin. As you guys can probably already tell, my eyebrows I did off camera. They are horrible right now. I have a appointment this week to get my eyebrows done, so bear with me for the sake of this video. I wanted to get it up to you guys, but my eyebrows are hurt, like super hurt. So now that that's all, you can get a little bit of my neck. Now that that's all into the skin, I'm gonna let it get a little tacky, and then I am going to be spraying my face. So basically this is gonna be my dewy and matte look. I don't know, you will figure it out as we go along, but I'm gonna be using some dewy products and some matte products. So I applied the Hydro Grip primer. Now I'm going to go in with this Rimmel London Stay Matte Fix and Go 2-in-1 primer and setting spray. I'm gonna spray a little bit of this just so the skin can get a little tacky as well. So this is gonna be a dewy look, but I want the dewy look to stay in place, if you all can kind of get my drift. So not only am I going to be using majority dewy products, I am going to be using some matte products as well. So as you all just seen, I sprayed a little bit of the Rimmel London Stay Matte Fix and Go 2-in-1 setting primer spray on my face, just so when I apply the dewy foundation on top, it will set in place and it won't run, okay? So now I have the Hydro Grip primer on, I got the spray. Now I am going to apply the foundation. So I'm gonna put a little bit of that on the back of my hand. I am going to start off by using this June & Co. I'm like lost for words right now. But I'm gonna start off, I don't talk much on my tutorials, but I'm gonna start off with this. I'm gonna use the June & Co. sponge. I think it's like the velvet, whatever you wanna call it, sponge in blue. I'm just going to begin to pat this foundation into the skin. As you all can already tell, it already looks dewy, but not only is it dewy, but it's going on smooth. So you want to make sure you are patting the foundation into the skin. You don't want to swipe. And I love this sponge only because this sponge is like one of my go-to sponges. I will use this any day over a makeup brush. This like presses the foundation into the skin so effortlessly, but you get this flawless finish. Like your skin looks so smooth. You can have the most blemishes, you can have bumps, you can have anything, and I feel like this sponge makes the foundation go on so smooth and so effortlessly. So we want to make sure that you are patting this into the skin really well, so that it's not looking cakey. But oh, by the way, this sponge is damp. I did wash it and made it damp, so it's better to do this with the damp sponge more so than a dry sponge. The dry sponge is going to do nothing but eat up your foundation, and it is not going to apply right. As you all can tell, you can already see the moisture shine in my skin. That has a lot to do with the foundation, but as well as the primers that I use. This is a medium to full coverage foundation, so you can build up on this foundation. I love it. Like, I use the matte one. I'm in the shade 355. I use the matte one at least 90% of the year. At least 90% of the year. So this year I'm basically trying to switch it up just a little bit because, you know, matte doesn't always look too good during the winter time. Like, your skin is already dry. I have oily skin, but I have for the last month or so been using this dewy look because when I went in to go and find my 355, and matte, they didn't have it. So I'm like, I need this foundation so bad. So I was going to try the new dewy look, dewy plus smooth, I'm sorry. So that's what I decided to do, and for the last month I've been using this foundation and I'm in love with it. I get so many compliments, like so many compliments. So many people think that this is my skin. That's how many compliments, and I believe that has a lot to do with the foundation and the sponge. Seriously, my skin is not bad. Ooh, you guys, I'm getting makeup all on my new robe. I kind of figured that was gonna happen. Anyway, but I don't have bad skin, but I don't have perfect skin either. Like right now, you can tell I'm breaking out a little here, I'm breaking out here, breaking out here. But I wanted to get this video up for you guys because this foundation is bomb, and I'm loving this new dewy look routine. Like, I'm loving it. All right, I have been patting for a while, you guys, but see, that's the key to making your foundation look flawless and airbrush is by making sure that you are blending it in well, like super well. All right, so 10 minutes later, it's not funny, but 10 minutes later, I'm still patting in this foundation. So now that I have this blended in rather well, I'm gonna go in with the Rimmel Stay Matte Fix and Go spray again, and then I'm gonna pat that into the skin as well. Okay, and now that I've sprayed on that, I'm gonna pat that into the skin a little bit as well too. Not too much. Then, okay, and this is where I say I'm going to be using some matte products as well, as long as I've already used the matte setting spray. But I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and this is in the shade Deep Cinnamon. I'm going to contour with this. I'm going to go in with the Camo Concealer and Rich Ebony. Alright, so let's move rather quickly with this because it is like a matte primer. So I want to work pretty fast so that it's not drying in place. Back in with a little bit more of that concealer. I'm gonna go in with this stippling brush just a little bit to make sure that I'm getting this into the skin pretty good. Okay. Now I know some of the contour went away a little bit. I'm gonna bring that back with a little powder. I got a little Morphe powder that I can use. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of this Maybelline Fit Me Deep Loose Finish powder, okay? I'm gonna apply that here, right here. Not too much, just a little bit to set it. Just to set it. So I'm not baking, I'm just setting it in place. Now I'm going to go in with this Morphe bronzer in the shade Romance. I'm going to apply this where I put that dark shade of concealer at, okay? And then I'm going to take a little bit of that along the nose. I know it's looking a little dark, but I'm going to attempt to fix that. I have the Fit Me powder set and smooth in the shade 355 as well. I normally use this powder in matte as well. I happen to pick this up by accident also, so I'm going to use that today. I'm going to use this today on the face to set, because like I said, this is going to be a dewy look. Okay. And I like to pat my powder in first, and then I go in and, you know, sweep it on the face. But I like to pat it in first. Now that I've pat all of that into the skin, I'm going to go in circular motions to sweep away any excess, okay? And then I'm gonna go back in with another spray of this. I'm gonna let that soak up into the skin. Then I'm gonna go in with some of my e.l.f. blush. I normally use Maybelline Fit Me blush. It's like $6. I forgot the number of that blush, but they didn't have any in stock when I went to get it, so I ended up with the e.l.f. blush in the shade Rose, I think. Oh, it's called Brick Red, I'm sorry. In the shade Brick Red. This blush is only $2, you guys, and it's amazing. Y'all know about e.l.f. e.l.f. got great products. But anyway, if you all can tell, I am patting that into the cheek. My blush seems to disappear throughout the day, so it'll lighten up if it's looking too dark on camera right now. Then I'm gonna go in with the Airspun powder. I'm sorry, the Airspun highlighter. If y'all can see that. It's in the shade, it's called Airspun Loose Face Highlighter in the shade, I don't know. I don't see a shade. I don't know, whatever. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna do my eyeshadow and all that off camera, so I'll be back. But if you all can tell, this is the cute Dewy look. I'll be back.